This is part 2 of our epic 5-part movie sponsored by Bling Sauce, B&P Manufacturing, and Mickey Thompson Tires. Yesterday was wild. Oh my God. We hadn't tested the car at all. And our first pass, I had way too much clutch in it. It just spun the tires at the hit. Like so bad that I had to completely get off the gas, get back in it. The car still went 151 miles an hour, which means it's making some horsepower. And that was inspiring. So we went back to the pit, looked at the data, decided to lower the launch RPM, 400 RPM, decided to pull some clutch out of it because it's adjustable, and then go again, and then we just waited.
Yeah.
Waited and waited and waited.
We could have left like 3 hours earlier than we did.
Yeah. We could have.
But we were trying to get a second pass in.
Yep.
And I know damn well it was going to be an 8.
It was going to be
I
an 8.
just have that feeling that it was going to be good.
Yeah, and had it been an 8, we would have left that place in first place.
Yeah.
But because we had to turn in our one and only time slip that said 10:10 at 1:51, we're in 4th place.
Yeah.
I believe there's a Volkswagen ahead of us right now.
I thought there was only 2 cars in our class. I don't know how we're in 4th place.
I don't know how it works, but like in A gas, there's 3. But in gassers versus Volkswagens versus hot rods, I don't know how many there are, but we're somehow in 4th place. But because it's an average of 5 days of racing, we can make a move today. Yeah. We run an 8 today, we can leapfrog some of those cars if they keep running 9-second passes. So today's a good day to go fast.
I have a good feeling, and it'll be warmer.
Yeah.
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 I'm down for that.
The drive was 330 miles. Other than an oil pressure sensor that went out, this thing was money the whole time. We got here about 2:30 in the morning to the hotel, which for us is really good. Like it's better than 5.
The sun
better than
wasn't
6.
up.
The sun wasn't up when we left either. Yeah. So yesterday was good overall, and today I think could be even better. But we need to get to the gas station and put some gas in the generator. We need to go to the track and put the car in race mode.
Yep.
Then we need to run an 8-second pass, hopefully just one.
And get the heck out of here.
One and done.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. So
That sounds good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's go.
Ready to go?
I'll drive.
You drive.
All right.
I put in plenty of miles last night.
Yeah, you did all the driving. I slept a bit.
You're done for the week.
Cut off.
Oh, hey.
Yo.
You want to we'll meet you right there, Mike, at the gas station?
That sounds great.
What if I get lost? What if I get lost?
He's like, oh, don't leave me alone.
It's kind of far.
Bye, Mike. We're out.
It's not cool.
I might
for
just,
the rest of
I might
Florida.
just stretch my legs and walk over here. Yeah.
All right, car. Me and you can make it. There's no direct path. There's about 9 turns between here and there. We could do it, though. 50 yards.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day number 2 here at SIG Week.
Actually get to see racing.
Yeah, this is amazing.
This is awesome.
Yeah, let's.
Finally, and I'm at the beach.
Yeah.
Hey, let's, I'm gonna brake clean this stuff off that we already did so we know to do it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna add drain puke tank to the list. Okay. If that's not on there.
I'll do that because I'm gonna do the whole back of the car. I'm gonna do the parachute, fuel lines, and the puke tank at the back of the car.
I'll start in the front of the car.
Okay.
All right. One run again? Ah, dude, we're only getting one run again.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, no. He said 1 run per session,
Yeah.
and then there'll be an all run.
Yeah, same as yesterday.
Yeah.
That sucks. It doesn't matter how efficient you are, you can't get back in line during your session, man. We should have slept in longer. Woo, that's a spicy meatball.
Spicy meatball?
Spicy meatball. Oh, the Parmesan. Oh, the crushed red pepper. Lick this. Make sure it's still good. All right, bye-bye rubber belt. Hello, Kevlar. Dude, that thing is trucking. Wow, I've never seen a car McGee do that.
You gonna do a set of plugs this morning?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll.
Yeah,
I don't want to open them up yet.
We went 300 miles on one set of spark plugs, no misfires, dude.
And we went on race plugs.
Yeah, we did. Those were 9s, I think. Car is happy. We've never made a drive on one set of spark plugs. It's the little things you got to celebrate. Yeah, that guy's in our class.
Jack went 1287 yesterday. He goes 1324 today. He slows by almost 5 full tenths.
13.
Oh, he must have let out 1324.
Hi, my name is Jack Weatherford, and that's the only place you'll find Ford in my family at the end.
Well, it didn't go that good for this first run today. Lessons learned, though, we should test and tune before we get here. That way we know how to use nitrous and we know what to do. One reminder is bring your air compressors because your tires at 14 pounds don't work as good.
This is affectionately known as the Beast, but this is a kind of a 2-lane tribute car. It's not a 2-lane blacktop car, as you can see, but it has a lot of the features that it did. Because I run a small block, this one has a 383, single 4-barrel, TKO face-plated, 486 spool in the back. Hopefully can roll and trying to get into the 10s.
I hope we get another run and clean things up today, but we did get a turn-inable slip.
Things are going good. We are a well-oiled NASCAR-style pit crew. Car is almost in race mode. Probably did it in under 40 minutes, which is great. Right now, what we're waiting for is they're running a class of cars that are really fast, and they run on a radial tire, which is a different sidewall construction than a bias ply slick that I run. So we'll run after them. The reason they do that is somebody with a radial style tire has a different style of suspension, okay? That suspension usually separates when the car hole shots and goes down the track. You'll see the back of the car actually rise up and plant the tire. A slick tire car usually is designed to spin a little bit on launch and the car squats, okay? A slick tire car doesn't want a track surface that's as sticky as a radial tire car. We all want a sticky surface to some degree, but a radial tire car, they want fly paper. They want to glue that tire to the ground during the hit, and then they'll go down the track really, really fast. A slick tire car, we want some wheel speed. We want it to spin a little bit and then go. So they're gonna run all the radial tire cars first, then they're gonna send out the slick tire cars, which is pretty cool. It's one of the awesome things they do here at Sick Week is they cater to everybody as best they can. Yeah, what do you think I ought to do? Leave it?
So I think, we know what it'll run slipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the track's really good up there.
Right on. If it slips, I'll just stay in it.
I don't know if you know this, but we're going to go out there and run an 870, and then we're going to leave.
Okay. All right, that's easy. Well, he's already got a plan.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to do anything.
That's what's going to happen.
I thought it was a 60, actually.
Well, no, anything better than 870 is good. I'm just saying at minimum 870.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll do that.
Just do your job. And
I won't lift.
the car will do its job.
I will not lift.
So, no, it'll be good.
Unless it goes for the trailer hitch again, then I might lift a little.
Don't be an ass. Just keep going. There's people here. Put on a show.
So we'll be rebuilding the front end tonight is what you're saying. I either gotta clutch it, but when I do that, it drives in the rev limiter and kicks the burst panel.
Yeah.
Or I gotta.
You don't want to do that.
No. I got a lot of those here though, just in case. We're feeling froggy at the end. All right, some no lift shifting. I got burst panels. I got 7 of them.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah. we got plenty of those.
We got everything in this trailer now for once in our lives.
I'm gonna let you go do your thing.
All right, dude.
All right.
Seriously.
Good luck, guys.
See you out
Appreciate you. Yep. Thank you.
It's gassers versus hot rods versus
So is that
Beetles.
hot rod?
He's one of the gassers. He's B-gas.
Oh, okay.
It's all together.
958. Slow it down a little bit.
Stick car.
Dang, dude.
730 in a wagon.
Not going to the grocery store.
190 mile an hour. Yeah, you are really quick.
All right, Jeremy, do good, but don't do too good. Yeah, it left good.
876 at 152 for the last penny.
876, damn. We're gonna
Dude.
have to run good today.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
Wow. He's leaving. Oh, trust me, I know.
That car's half the
Oh,
weight,
damn.
half the size.
876 at 152. Yeah, that went great. After yesterday, we did some suspension changes, lowered the launch RPM so we can get off the line without having to wheelie and pedal. It's not as showy, but wanted to get down the track fast. Got out, ran it out all the way. It's going to be a one and done for us and get out of here. Hopefully hit the checkpoint in the daylight.
Strategy-wise, I think what we're going to do is just try to keep these nice solid runs. If we can just, hopefully today pads our cushion a little bit. We're hoping that we have enough cushion from yesterday and today to stay ahead of them.
It got a little more difficult.
You still got to live.
You gotta live. Put on your big boy pants. I'm putting mine on. Wow. You ready? Let's go fast.
We have no choice. We have to.
I'm here with Alex Taylor. Taylor currently leading Unlimited Iron with her 55 Chevy. Looks like she's going to coast down the racetrack. 777.
Well, I was born to live and trained to kill. I'll be back when we do the deal. I'm not to feel. Old men talking, young men dying. Why? Sons are lost on both sides. Mama sit at home and cry. Somebody call the dogs home. Somebody call the dogs home. Somebody call the dogs home. Somebody call the dogs home.
A&B Group Slick. A&B Group Slick on each of the west side staging lanes, please.
Okay.
Of course it works out that way. What is it?
They got us on the other side staging.
Oh, we thought we did. We thought we did so good. Hold on.
It won't move.
put it in second and then put it back. I don't think it's going all the way in first. It didn't look like it anyway. Yeah, it's not going all the way in first. Here. Try and put it in first. Like clutch it and try and put it in first right now. I'm gonna run and put pressure on it.
I am.
Right off the clutch. Now try it.
I think we may have beat y'all on. We were 5 o'clock getting in.
5 this morning?
5 a.m. 5? Oh my God. 60 miles.
on the way down.
Oh no.
We get into Florida. Luckily, we were able to get in the rest area right there.
Wow.
Yeah, we better get her done.
You earned it then,
Welcome to
man.
Florida. I'm gonna bring your car.
It's gonna run good now, man. You worked for it, so
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
That is. How's she running?
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
I know you've been thrashing.
Oh, dude. I came here to sleep. Like, dude,
We got 3 hours.
the last 4 weeks have just been.
So when did you
We
get
got an
here?
hour ahead of you.
It wasn't bad. 2:30. It wasn't bad.
it's not bad.
you
Oh, that's
know.
not bad at all.
For me, 2:30 a.m. is fine. It's the 5 a.m. one. Those stack up. Those hurt. You know. I feel pretty good.
Dream.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, this is a different day.
Where am I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Me too.
But today, I don't think we're driving far, right?
Yeah, no, 200 miles. 220.
220.
It's like 3:45, 4 hours, based on stops.
for normal people.
Yeah. So if we can get there before 10, I got beers for you.
Dude. All right. How's it going? You got a favorite lane yet? All right.
It's mine. Yeah, I've seen cars do well there, but
Cool. I'm gonna go look at left then. There you go. Thank you. Like a man who's just chilling.
Bought a Camaro to drive the rest of the week and
Oh.
battle with Garrett.
What year?
90 IROC,
Lemons out of lemonade. I love it, dude.
$4,500.
How hairy was that ride yesterday? That looked wild.
So it was like, when you're heading for the, like, I was trying to keep it over, and then it's like, I don't know if I can get around the cones.
At some point, you're like, save the
then you
cone.
just abort it and go around the cones.
You did a nice job of not taking out all the sensors,
Yeah.
which helped a lot because with all the oil downs, who knows would have been wild.
No, and it's like I knew there was nobody in the other lane, so I'm like, okay, well, I can just jump over there and then not try and bring it back around or whatever, because that's harder than just going the way it's trying to go. So.
Right.
But-
Oh yeah. I imagine once it's going that way, trying to bring it back.
And I just kicked myself, because if I just would have done a quick pedal, I could have ran a low 6 with it and like whatever, been fine. But I didn't know I wasn't going to get another run, so
Yeah.
so I was trying to hold it out, and all my short times were that would have been like 398 to the 8th and 589 or so to the 40th. So, but
Yeah, we had a really good pit spot, and I don't know, about an hour before they called it, I'm like ready to go, and I see 6 cars pass me, turn around in the impound and park right there. I see 6 cars coming this way, and I'm like, Newbern, if you have to, you lay down in the middle. I'm going first, because if it doesn't go good, I'm coming back, And he's like, should we pack the trailer? I'm like, no, that's bad juju. Don't pack the trailer. We're going. And then, we didn't get another one, but the cool thing was everybody got to cruise last night,
Right.
For me, that's the first time I've ever gone out with that many cars, because we're always dead last leaving the track, so it was cool. I liked it.
Your clutch might be your saving grace if you took some out.
Yeah, I took.
And maybe raise your launch RPM.
Well, that's where I might have burned myself, is we dropped the launch RPM 400, took some clutch out of it, and I'm like, it's gonna drive through it. But it'll go, It might not be amazing, but it'll go. And if I can get another one this afternoon, I'll put the clutch back in it. But at least it's not going to spin here. There's no way. So that's a good thing. The good news is, that all-run thing will happen, relatively soon. So if you decide to go again, you won't be here all night, I don't think.
But 100 less miles tonight. That's better too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My oil temp will be much happier about that.
Pardon me?
My oil temperatures will be much happier
What were
about
your
that.
oil temperatures?
Well, I didn't look. I just know.
What guys asked me what's your oil temperature? I said I don't monitor.
Yeah, I don't have it. I just know my oil pressure. And I'm like, I know when it's bad.
maybe you don't want to know.
Some of that stuff. What the hell are you gonna do?
Time to make our first pass on day 2 of Sick Week.
This is Dave Schroeder, the Schroederants C7 Corvette. This is a 2019 model Corvette. In testing, this car had a 997 60-foot, a sub 1 second flat 60-foot in the car.
This is one of the best prepped track surfaces in the world. I just walked the starting line and nearly took my racing boots off. That might be a problem for us because we took some clutch out of it. The tires aren't going to spin. The clutch might slip, which is a bummer. But even if the clutches slip, we can get down. And getting down is important right now. We need to see where we're at. Jeremy, the guy who's in first place, ran an 876, I think. Stellar pass out of that car. He'll probably hit the road with it, I'm guessing. Yesterday, we went a 10-10. We're in 4th place. This car is capable of going better than 876. Question is, will it do it right now? I think it will. If the clutch don't slip and the tires hook, this thing's gonna haul butt. Hey Siri, call Pete Harrell. Yo, the car's doing that thing where when I let the clutch out, it pulls the timing and the engine dies. It won't, I can't even drive it from the pit right now. Or I'm next in line in the staging lanes and the car keeps dying when I'm trying to move it when I let the clutch out.
You guys need a minute. We do. All right. But then I don't know what the track's gonna look like.
I mean, we're gonna need at least 10 minutes.
You got time to run over here with the laptop?
How the hell can it, I mean, that's, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know, but we need to plug into it.
Okay, all right, we'll try to get down there.
Thanks.
My first pass yesterday, it was fine. And then we changed it maybe...
Yeah, but if we do it that way, it's going to do it every gear swap.
Okay.
Unless you hammer down.
Oh, that's right. My first pass, it did it every gear swap.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So we were trying to fix that, and now it's doing it in the pit. So we need a... He said we have time. We just need a different strategy for...
Well, I can add RPM to it.
Okay. Yeah, less than 3,000, don't pull. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I love computers. You got here fast, Pete. Thank you.
My battery's about dead on everything I own.
My laptop's in the pit. I was like, well, maybe Pete's closer. My solution wouldn't have been as elegant. I'd have turned everything off and just sent it. And it probably wouldn't have worked.
Joe, is that when you thought you couldn't get it in gear? Is that what it was doing?
That must have been what it was doing. It felt like it wasn't going.
Yeah.
I thought it was something in the trans.
Yeah.
What if we use boost?
That's Patrick Galletti.
Around the pit, we're not making any boost. So if it's under 5 pounds of boost, don't pull any timing. So I didn't drive the car from the pit to here. Joe did, and Joe hasn't experienced this, but we had an issue where every time you let the clutch pedal out, it would start the launch profile for racing, and it would dump the timing out of the motor, and the engine RPM would drop, and it wouldn't rev basically. And so when I got in it and it was time to go, I was like, all right, let's go. And I let the clutch out, and then the motor just would not rev. And I remembered it, and I went, okay, that's a problem. And I didn't have my laptop. Pete wasn't that far away, and he had his, so Pete's here. And we're trying to figure out a different strategy where when I let the clutch out, pull the timing out so that we can take off without all the horsepower. But once I'm moving, every time we make a gear change, we don't want it to dump all the timing out, because that's what it did yesterday. Every time I shifted, the timing went from 24 degrees to 10 degrees, and the car laid over. So we don't want it to lay over, but we don't want it to stall either. So Pete's coming up with a strategy, very complex. A lot of beep boops, a lot of computer smarts. It's gonna work.
So with the way it was, could you not have staged the car and run it?
It wouldn't rev. I couldn't even get it to go over here. I don't know how you drove it.
Well, that's why I was telling. Once I got it, it was weird because I stopped. They stopped me over there. I went to pull in those lanes. They were like, "No, you got to go the other side." I'm like, "Oh," and it drove fine from the pit to there.
Wow, that's weird.
Which was weird. And then when I went to take off from over there and drive over here, I was like, "It's weird. It won't go. It's acting weird." And I thought it was like in between gears. So Newbern and I rocked it. I'm like, "Okay." And then I drove over here okay. But I was mostly...
This table will activate when two-step loop out is disabled. Advanced enable, this table will activate when at gear is below 2, so it won't work in second, third, or fourth gears.
Okay.
And then the launch retard, it has to be 3,200 RPM. If it's 26 and below, it won't work. So I can even raise that if I want to, or make that 36.
Yeah, because our launch RPM is 4,000.
Right. So, that will retard timing up to 1.5 seconds. The same manner.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. We can probably try it right here.
Okay. Everybody clear? Joe, everybody clear over there? You're gonna see if it'll move. Just make sure everybody's clear.
Clear.
It'll go.
Good?
Yeah, it'll go.
See right?
Yeah.
And that'll bring up Mike Finnegan as our final slick tire car. Ran a 10.0 pass on the first day. Finnegan needs to run a mid-8 here. On his way to a mid to low 9-second lap, Finnegan will leg it through to go 9:17 at 155 miles an hour in the gasser category. A big improvement over his day one lap of 10:06.
Hey, we'll take it. It's still running and it's better than a 10.0. It still has issues in the tune, I can clearly tell. So,
We got down, boys! We got down. Thank God.
Not enough? I don't think it had it. Huh?
It didn't seem like it had any power in it down low, but
nope.
Yeah.
The tune's still off.
Yeah, out of the hole, it like didn't have power. Wonder why. Once it got past 60 foot, it ran great.
well, we had a lot pulled out there, so it might just suck it too much.
Yeah. I don't think that was clutch related.
Yeah, if you put more power in it, it might slip the clutch. Because if it hooks to the track and you got more power, it's going to try to slip it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it did fine. I mean, it just didn't have enough grunt to get her going.
No, there was not enough power in it when we left the line. It was.
I think the timing was still messed up.
9:17 at 155. God, it's making some steam, but the 60 foot was a 153. That's not gonna get it done.
If we can get the start line handled, it's gonna run an 850, I'm telling you.
That one was down on power.
Oh, the tune is screwed up right now.
How does it get
I don't
screwed
know.
up from yesterday?
I don't know.
I don't get it. Yesterday it was money. All we had to do was take some RPM out of it.
I can tell by the way he's driving it and trying to pull the line, it's still messed up. Even the burnout looked screwed up. Like everything about it was messed up. So it's all right. We're gonna cool it down, charge the battery, look at the tune, and go again. Man.
All right, we're getting somewhere now.
The tune's just messed up.
Just the whole shot.
Yeah.
Everything else was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even your
There was,
even your burnout though, like your burnout, I was like, man, that didn't sound right at all. It was like
The thing, so I know what happened. There's a flat spot in the tune when you let the clutch out. I don't think it was pulling timing or doing anything when you drove it through the pits. And he just went and set something up and cut its nuts off. And so there was nothing when it left.
No.
Once it got going.
Once you got past 60 foot,
yeah.
it motored.
Every gear change, it was great. So we just need to plug back in and go, let's undo whatever we just did. Because I don't even think it needed it. I think when I was driving it, because I was only right there driving it for like 20 yards, when I let the clutch out and I'd start to give it gas, it just had a flat spot and it was dying and it wouldn't rev. So I think it was on me. I don't think it was anything going on. So we're good.
The bow and hour.
So you think it was okay before?
I think it was okay before. Yeah. Yeah, I think I outsmarted myself with this whole deal right here, you know? And because even now, when you're driving to the pits, there's a chance it's doing it, but when you start to let the clutch out, like real close to the firewall, the engine RPM tanks.
Right.
When you go to rev it, it doesn't want to rev, but if you rev it hard enough, it will go.
It'll get past that point?
Yeah, yeah. So I think that's what it was. So we'll just put, you know, yesterday's tune back in it and figure out how to not make it drop timing on the gear changes, and we'll be all right.
Let's cool it off. Let's go
And
again.
not get our power back at the hit, because it was dead at the hit.
Oh, I let it out, and I was like, oh, no. All right, that was decent. The whole shot sucked. It was horrible. But everything after the whole shot, outstanding. We were on the right track. Never forget, this car was a shell 3 weeks ago. It didn't have a motor a week ago. Everything is new. This is our second hit. We already went a 9-1, so you give us a few more, we'll be in the 8s, for sure. Oh, dude, it had 1 degree of timing in it.
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah. When it left the line,
Try to take off and lock this clutch. I would take.
so on the 2-step, we had 10 degrees of timing. I let the clutch out, it went to minus 1.9. 1.5, 4, it's whatever we just did up there. I gotta call Pete. All right, it's gonna haul ass. We just need to fix that part.
If you
Everything else
power in,
looks
I
good,
take
like-
30 grams off that thing.
What did we take off yesterday?
12.
We took 12 off yesterday.
I think it's got
Too much now?
Oh, I think so, because like I said, when you put power in, that thing is going to just take off, and all that power is going to try to come in. And it could
And we have a lot more base pressure now than we did before.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You were trying to compensate for your lack of base to get that power.
Yeah.
Now you've got the base pressure you need.
Less counter.
I'd start peeling that counter off.
Okay.
I think a big swing, take 30 grams off it. I still don't think that's going to be enough. But
The only thing my only concern with pulling 30 off of it is right now it's going down and not slipping. If I can fix the whole shot, it'll be a pretty decent pass. But if I fix the whole shot and then slip it all the way down the track, I feel like I'm right back where I am now, running
So-
on 9.
and the reason as a percentage of what you got on there, 30's not.
Oh, yeah. We have 22 on
Did
each
Kale ever
side.
tell you what kind of material that is?
Yeah, center and iron, same one you got.
Yeah, it's a 4-1, it's a 5135.
Okay. Yeah. That's great. That sounds pretty aggressive.
And he's got heavier springs in. That's why I was wondering if you pull it, like, I would pull it down to a quarter turn of base and let the counter do its job, but let it slip until the counter kicks in and then locks
How
up.
much base is in it right now?
One and a half.
Oh, you're down to 1.5?
Yeah.
That's why I was saying, because I'm looking at the gear changes and it's locked up.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely
And
locked up, which feels good.
And if you
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
if you
it's
put the power in,
accelerating.
that thing accelerates real hard. It could. I don't think it will, but it could blow the tires off the starting line. And you definitely don't want that.
No.
I'd rather have it slip it on the gear changes a little bit. Like
Oh, I think that.
what I'd like to see is like when it comes down, just a little bit of a roll and comes back up.
Okay.
Just a little bit of separation.
Is the car ready except for what I got to do? Okay, cool.
It's topped off with fuel. It's cooled down.
All right.
And if it slips on the starting line, it's easy. It's just raise the lead.
Yeah. Well, we're only going to get one more today.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, I don't think it would have slipped on the starting line because the engine's going to take off now and throw that counter at it.
Right. Okay, let me call Pete. We'll fix the whole shot. And then, so you're saying leave the base and pull counter? Leave the base? We'll try it.
Whatever you're comfortable with on the counter.
Yeah. I won't go 30 because I'm scared. I'm a wuss. But we'll pull one washer off everyone. It'll be 6. It's a baby change. I know you're like, it's not enough. All right, 2 washers. 12. Well, we'll split the difference. You want 30. I'm a wuss.
Okay.
12.
If you pull it down to about a quarter turn of base and you take a washer off, it's gonna soften the hit,
Okay.
and then you're not worried about slipping down track.
Oh, yeah, we could turn the base down.
Like those springs are heavier. Like if I go and
They're
step on that
heavy.
clutch right now,
It's hard.
yeah. When I race mine, it's like I can push it with my finger.
Yeah. That's
But
how it
it-
was at Drag Week when
Yeah,
I was driving through it.
That's how the first
Yeah.
setup was.
Yeah.
But you could go in there just with your hand pushing it in.
I thought it
Now
was
you-
broken when I put it in. I was like, I got
Yeah.
no clutch, you know?
But I have like 190 grams on mine. But it's
Oh.
4,000 pounds and
Right. We got a ton of crap.
Yeah, there's different.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
would-
two different ways to go about this.
I would run like 2 turns and have like 12 grams.
You mean remove 12?
No, that's what I have like. on my setup.
Okay.
So going 850s in a 3,000-pound car.
If it goes 850, I'm celebrating.
No,
Everybody here, a hot dog.
But
wieners for everybody.
Be careful how you promote that.
Yeah, I mean, right here, circle of trust. Everybody right here.
Take your 12 grams off. Take a half turn out of the base.
Oh, do both.
Take 12 grams off. You can do that. It won't hurt anything.
Okay. All right. I'm in, and then put some power back in. I need Pete. I don't know what Pete did, but we got to undo it. Yep. It's not even his fault. I tell him to do it. I'm like, hey, this thing's messed up. Turns out it wasn't.
Steve Perkins in the 210 Workman's special wagon.
We got the 57 Chevy wagon out here from Mike Finnegan. He gave it to me for a giveaway from buying a hoodie. Things really work that way. I can't believe it still. We've done a lot of work with this car in the last 6 days since we got it. We started with a motor that was in one of my other vehicles prepared for this, but we decided this was a better fit for it with everything that the team put into it. So my guys here, Jay Dunham and Brad Potosik and a few others back home, a bunch of good guys, we put a motor in it. We dropped the fuel cell down lower. We did a bunch of other items just to make sure it was ready to go. Had a lot of electric issues in there, some fires to put out and some different things, but overall it's very, very happy, doing very well. The TKX transmission is a miracle in itself. I can't believe it. It's awesome. And overall, this has been the best thing that's ever happened to me, man. We renamed it Lucky Draw due to the chance that we actually got it in a lucky drawing. I'm hoping maybe 13.2, 13.3. That'd be a great step, right? That'd be huge if I can get that far today. Mike Finnegan, man, thank you. I cannot, yeah, we love you, man. This is awesome.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Still running.
1366 at 97 miles an hour.
It made it all the way. Whew. Okay. So one of the benefits of having Mickey Thompson on board with our program, and really for everybody here at Sick Week, is that their reps are on site. They have tires here. You blow a tire, they'll help you. You know, you want to know how far, how hot to do a burnout, they'll help you. The other thing is they've got employees who actually race, and my friend Jason Moulton is a stick shift racer, and I'm fortunate in that when I go up to run, he'll watch the car go, he'll come back and look at my data, and he'll give me tips on how to adjust my adjustable slipper clutch. So we're about to take a half turn of base pressure out, and we're going to take 12 grams of weight off the counterweights. It should make the clutch slip more at the hit and slip a little bit more down track, because Pete's about to put all the power in it, and we're going to need it.
Well, we tried to get a little bit more out of it on the last pass, but broke the axle pad, so the yoke has kind of come up like that, and we've lost our drive out of that. So hopefully we can get it twisted back in, and we've got the welder services coming, and hopefully we can weld it in and stay in competition, but if not, we're going to hang in there somehow all the way through.
78 at 213 miles an hour with 10 minutes to spare before we close the lane.
Real quick, everybody, got to stop the movie to thank our sponsors. As you guys know, B&P Manufacturing made the incredible trailer we're towing behind Blasphemi. Mickey Thompson tires, trackside support, and obviously the tires that are on Blasphemi. Bling Sauce, those people made the entire thing happen. They made sure we had enough cash to hire the film crew and make sure the entire story gets told. Also, they made Mike Finnegan's Burnout Kit. It's pretty sweet. As you guys know, I've not endorsed a lot of things in my life. The very first thing was WireCare's Ultimate Zip Tie Kit. The second thing was the Garage Gear lineup of tools at B&P Manufacturing. Well, now I have my own line of detailing stuff, and they are made for guys like me and you. Someone who doesn't want to spend all day cleaning their car, but appreciates a shiny one, you know, when it's available. The kit is pretty awesome. Retails for $89.95. You're going to get it for 69 bucks, and what you're going to get in this kit is very special. It's going to come, for the first 250 people, with a Finnegan Speed Marine hat. The first 2,500 of you are actually going to get an autographed hero card from yours truly. More importantly, you're going to get the products that are easy to wipe on, easy to wipe off, and again, professional results, amateur effort. It's going to start with Trim Sauce. This will restore and protect all the black plastic items on your ride. Speed Sauce, ultimate quick detailer right here. Whether you've just washed your car and you want to just anti-static protect the whole thing to keep the dust off, or your car's already dusty but not really dirty, you just want to quickly clean it, Speed Sauce. Interior Sauce, this stuff is epic because it doesn't matter if it's rubber or plastic or leather or cloth, this will clean and protect it inside of your vehicle. And finally, Tire Sauce. Now this is my favorite part. This will give you a natural gloss on your tires, not super shiny, just natural looking. And it stays on the tire. It won't fly all over the quarter panels when you're out doing burnouts, which is important. And if you like that super duper shine, just put another coat on. It totally works. As a bonus, you're also going to get Secret Sauce. What is that? Ceramic coating. We all know that buzzword. This is going to come in your thing also. The only place you can get Mike Finnegan's Burnout Kit is at Bling Sauce's website. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Again, the first 250 people get an FSM hat. The next 2,500 of you are going to get an autographed hero card. Everybody's going to get the best that Bling Sauce has to offer. Now, let's get back to the movie. I'm taking this one with me. It's mine.
All right, run number 2. This is the only other one we're going to get today here. And we loosened up the clutch a little bit, found our second launch retard and took that out. This thing's going to go. This should be our best pass so far, right here, right now. It's going to go pretty deep in the 8s, which we need because the guy in first place went pretty deep in the 8s. He ran an 876, so we are behind.
Mike Finnegan, he already has a 917 to his credit. He would like to be able to drop that down a little bit more. Like to get an 8-second pass out of it if he could. An 1804 at 57 miles an hour for Mike Finnegan.
I'm going to move those limiters. This is what it was doing without the limiters on it. It would leave every time.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh?
What did he run?
Oh, he let off at
just
that's what I thought.
at the 100 foot, yeah.
When
It
the
just
drone
blew the
went-
tires off.
When the drone went up, I thought he blew a burst panel or something.
Oh, God.
Because it just went straight up.
Yeah.
Yep, that sucks.
I'm wondering, you know, we have those limiters on the front end.
She did good.
And we have it blocked out at what, like 3 inches?
No, we have 4 inches of travel. 4 inches of droop.
I don't know that it even moved that far.
It didn't. It just knocked the tires off immediately.
I don't know that I've ever experienced that before.
That felt a lot like there was zero launch profile in it. The moment I stepped off the clutch, it just exploded. Yesterday when I pedaled it, I was able to go again though. This time when I pedaled it, it was like...
I mean, you did a wheelie. You left and then let off and pedaled it and then did a wheelie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we have more.
I mean, I don't know, but yeah, I believe you. It had 16 pounds of boost, all the power. We didn't take a look at it because it seemed like the run before, there were 2 launch profiles going at the same time, which yanked all the timing. Right. Pete removed one of them, and this time it seemed like there was 0 launch profile at all, and it just had all 1,300 horsepower at once.
Okay. I think we have 2 things we've changed. For one, the clutch. Right? Clutch is different than what we were running last time.
We put from the last pass?
No. I'm talking from Hot Rod Drag Week.
Okay.
So it's different. When we first started with that other clutch, even with those lighter springs in the base, with only 90 grams on it, the clutch was slipping and the car was moving. Really good.
Yeah.
We have way too much weight on there for one. That's what I think. 2, we put limiters on. I don't know if the car's moving. But we can't. We got to get it to move off the line before we can tell if that's hurting us also.
I don't think it even got near that far. It never even extended.
It didn't move, right?
No,
it just blew the tires
off. Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, that's too many changes. We could take the limiters off. You know, we don't.
I'm not worried about the limiter. I think we should go back to like 90, 95 grams.
That's what's on it right now.
I took it at 120.
I took another 12 grams out of it on that.
Okay, but you were at 150 yesterday.
Yeah, and then we dumped it today, and then we dumped it again.
We took
we're at.
You didn't write it down.
We were at 21. We're now at 20. Yeah, we're still at 120. There's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Maybe with the new springs, it's too much. Well, here's the thing. It went down the track.
Okay.
Today. Yeah, I'm no hurry. It went down the track yesterday.
It went down
the
track
This was
today.
not the same car. Like yesterday, it blew the tires off and it was able to recover and go down the track.
Yeah.
And we went, I don't know, where we go, 10:17.
10:01.
Okay. And today it bogged and then went down the track. This, the moment I let the clutch out, it just destroyed the tires.
All hell broke loose.
Yeah, there was no recovery. Like I bet if we plug in, we'll see there was no launch retard in that one.
Okay.
And it was just a flub, you know?
Well, there's...
And here's the thing is when it went down the track, earlier today, the clutch was money. Every gear change, 0 slippage. Like
because it was hooked up.
It was happy. So I don't want to go changing
up there.
It's not. So we can take some bass out of it, make it slip up there. But we're also not. We're not leaving the line with any power. Well, weight is centrifugal. The weight doesn't do anything
I know
at
that.
low RPM. It does it at high RPM.
I understand.
So we're leaving at 4,000. So the weight is not. The base turns is where we're at. It wouldn't accelerate. Every gear you change the gears and it slipped and it didn't accelerate. Now, like I have no issue with what it's doing down track. It's accelerating. Like
right.
It's just that whole shot. And we wouldn't even be having this conversation had it had a retard and left. You know.
Well, let's pull data and see if we.
Yeah.
That's what we need to look at.
Let's just look at data. Yeah. The data don't lie. I could be totally wrong about all of this.
So could I.
But the data
That's just
would be
my
wrong.
theory. We've had.
Let's plug in. I don't think it had a launch profile in it. I'm about to find out. I let the clutch out and just all hell broke loose.
Oh yeah, it was spiced up.
Yeah, it wouldn't. I jacked it and it wouldn't recover either. It did it again. So I think it wasn't turned on. The past 4, we had 2 of them going at once.
Yeah.
I think this one there wasn't one at all.
You would like him to be able to get an even deeper 8-second pass out of this hot rod.
It had all the horsepowers. No retard. Yeah. It was sitting on the 2-step at 10 degrees. I let the clutch out. It went to 21. There we go. I don't know how. I couldn't be a tuner. Because I don't even want to tell Pete that happened. He's my friend, and I don't want him to feel bad. I don't know how people are tuners. Because I don't even want to tell Pete what happened. Because I don't want him to feel bad.
No, I get it.
You know, stuff happens.
Yeah. Well, at least you know something now. I mean,
yeah, we can try this tune again tomorrow. Yeah,
just pull some, set the launch curve up.
Yeah. We'll be fine tomorrow. Nothing to worry about.
Track will be good tomorrow up there.
Mm-hmm.
Should be pretty good the rest of the week, actually.
Yeah, nice weather too. All right.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna go turn in my time slip.
There you go.
See you later. We are on the roller coaster, back on it. Oh my God. So started out our day making a decent run, ran a 9 flat, I think, at 155. Great mile an hour out the back. Not a good hole shot, it just bogged. So then we just went up there again, and not only did it not bog, it did a complete 180 and just blew the tires off on the starting line. I pedaled it, and it did it again. I think the car jumped off the ground at one point. It was wild, and I just plugged into the computer and looked at it, and we had all the horsepower in at the starting line. There was no launch ignition retard when I let the clutch out. And you just can't do that with this car. It makes 16 pounds of boost. It makes about 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, and you can't just dump a clutch like that and go. The good news is we know how to fix that. It's just some beep boops and computer smarts, and tomorrow we'll try it again. Because we're gonna hit the road, we're gonna go have fun, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna see some sights, and mob down the highway with some other cool cars, because we're on sick week. One left.
Pretty good. I
Take
never
it.
tried these.
These are outstanding. We need to get more of these. This looks like some like Trader Joe's, you know, we don't have this where I live. This looks like some like healthy like yoga pants kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know why we would eat
They
that
came from
kind of thing.
California, didn't it? You smuggled them in, didn't you, Chris? Man. Do it again. It was cool. I liked it. I'll turn in a time slip. What did we run today? 9:17. Okay.
That's not bad.
Not bad. All right, that'll move us up. Yeah. I think we'll pass at least one car with that pass. We're good. We got this. It's all good. I know it happened. It's all good. It just, it was on the two-step at 10 degrees and went 22 when I let the clutch out.
So it didn't retard?
It did not retard at all. And that's what it felt like from the driver's seat. When I let it out, I'm like,
turned that one off.
yeah.
That one was working.
Well, we've had so many. What if it didn't take the tune? Remember we had that problem before? During testing, you put it in and it did not take it. Which, no big deal. I have a slip, we're gonna turn it in. It's a second faster than we went yesterday, so whatever.
Okay.
We'll get after it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you here tomorrow? Next track?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, we're good. We're golden. I ain't even worried about it.
Right.
So.
Okay. I'm gonna look at that anyhow.
Okay.
Get ahead of it.
Yeah, because I don't know why it didn't have it. I just looked long enough to
I
go.
turned off the one that we didn't want.
Yeah.
The extra one.
Right. Yeah. Because like Joe and I were debating over, oh, it's the clutch, it's this. I'm like, no, I don't think there's any retard in it. So when I looked, I'm like, okay, at least I know. Move on. I don't care. It's no big deal. We'll figure it out. Okay. Thanks, Pete. All right.
Is your car number? Like, happy with it?
Yeah. Oh, way better than yesterday. Yeah, way better. It was.
Nice work today, fellas. Picked up a whole second. Yeah. Not what we wanted, but we gained a little. We gained knowledge is what we gained. We run a 10, we run a 9, tomorrow we run an 8.
I made friends with the devil on my shoulder. I can't find no forgiveness for my wrongs. There's a ghost inside of me that's growing stronger. No way home when you've been lost this long. Ain't no rest for the wicked, ain't no grave for the sick. God knows I tried. There's a heathen on the throne, always fire when there's smoke. The preacher man
We're at Charlotte's Web Pod. This is our first checkpoint for today on day 2 for Sick Week 2025. We're getting our picture in, and then we're gonna keep moving on, but we're gonna actually stay and watch the cars a little bit because I think we're gonna see some burnouts. I broke a rocker arm today, but we were able to repair it, and I got to do the all run, so I got my time in, got my slip in, and I had a good run. She's pretty consistent, runs 9.6, 9.7, so I'm just looking to do the same time and just run my class. I don't really care about winning. I win if I run all 5 days and don't break down and don't have to tow my car, so that's what I'm interested in.
dude, we were low.
Yeah, we're at 14 gallons now.
Shoot. I keep waiting for it to leak out, but no, it just keeps taking more.
Where's it going?
Oh my God, dude.
Filling the lines up.
Dude. That's a 16-gallon tank. Oh my God, no way, really? We were about to run, that's a 16-gallon gas tank in this car. We were about to run out.
It had to happen. It just had to happen.
Bound to. Oh, look at him. He put it out here. One more jump. You can do it. I got 10 bucks.
There's always got to be a sacrifice, and that guy just sacrificed himself to the local law enforcement, who have been really cool with everybody.
That's okay.
Good luck. Y'all have fun, because you know what? Drive fast, safety last.
Oh, we pulled in here, a guy was doing a burnout, and then the cops, I guess, had enough of it, and they just went right after him.
Pretty sweet Nova decided to light him up, and yeah.
We're from Pennsylvania, so we towed everything down to start off with, and that was a trip on its own.
Yeah, right outside of Philadelphia. We were supposed to take my truck. We spent the last month trying to fix my truck up to be able to tow the car down. And in the last minute decision, we had a really good friend, Dave Rydell of DC Customs. He lent us a truck so we can actually get our race car down here. And it was quite a drive, but we're here safely, and we're here on day 2.
Yep. Cars ran great so far, just battling a couple of changes I made over the cold winter we have up there. So not as good as it should be, but we're working on it.
We had the trans out today. He did the sprag and the converter today, changed the sprag around, and then hit boost cut, hit 35 pounds of boost, and it was the end of the day, and we didn't get any more runs.
So we left the racetrack, got gas without running out, which was awesome.
That was amazing.
I don't see how.
I don't either. I don't either. And when we left that gas station, this thing misfired when I rolled in the throttle pretty hard. And I thought, that's weird. And then we kept driving, got to the checkpoint, and it didn't get better. And it's weird. It's just running not smooth. It doesn't really sound like a misfire, and the exhaust gas temperatures all look normal. That's usually a pretty good indicator when it's misfiring. Like I'll have a cold hole. We don't have that, but it's just not running smoothly. So I'm gonna look at the spark plugs, see if we killed any, and if we didn't, we're taking the valve covers off.
I hope we find bad plugs.
Let's see.
It's not looking too good. Those two look fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you find one bad one, that'll be bad. I'd rather find 8.
Yeah, I hope it's not in the valve covers because we've driven for a little while.
I didn't hear any.
I didn't either.
Noises, so
that's why I'm not talking about what it could be that it was the last time. That I'm sure it's not again. Yeah, that one's pretty hammered. That one's pretty
7.
steady. That one might not be firing.
Let me see this. Let me pull 8 over here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say pull 8. Let's see what Mr. 8 has to say.
There you go. There's your bad one.
Yeah. All right. We'll just put plugs in it. I'd pull the rest of them just in case.
Oh. There you go.
Yeah. Ooh, spicy. Why you always hand me hot things, Dave?
I can't help it.
I'd say we had 3 of them at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
6, 8, and
ECU
7.
wasn't running in closed loop, and the fuel map is off just a little bit, so it was running at 11.8 to 1, so it fouled the plugs. I jumped in there and took fuel out of the base map and got it to 13 to 1, but they were already fouled, so.
You jinxed us.
And why it didn't go into closed loop, I don't know.
You jinxed us.
I did? Why?
Remember what you said when we got to the track today?
What?
We didn't foul any plugs all the way down here.
No, we didn't. That's great.
What the hell is closed loop?
So closed loop is when the ECU, you give it parameters. Like you want it to run 14 to 1 air fuel ratio or 10 to 1. You can put that in there. And if your base fuel map is off, like
It'll
say
correct?
it will correct,
Yeah, auto-correct.
and it will add or take away fuel from the numbers that you've already put in your base fuel map to achieve the target air fuel ratio.
Okay.
But you can set that up to say, I only want you to do that above 1400 RPM or above 2500 RPM, or you can set the parameters for when you want it to go into closed loop. Ours should have been in closed loop and it wasn't. I don't know why that's happening. I need to plug in and drive or ride, but when it won't go into closed loop, you have to go in the map yourself and just go, all right, put this many pounds per hour, and that results in, so use number 8. I'm gonna put it in there. Wait a minute. Go ahead.
Huh?
Oh. Day 4 race from drag week. Those are not good luck plugs. We broke on day 4. Get those out of here.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
There's a dumpster right here.
Yeah. I want to forget day 4 of drag week. Not putting those spark plugs in.
Did you already put 2 in?
Yeah, and they looked fine, but they were not brand new.
That bad juju out of here. Look at that bike.
I seen it.
Ever since we took the sticker off the windshield, we're doing all right, you know?
Yeah.
There's the 2-lane 55.
Yeah.
This is the guy that's in our class. Remember the guy that broke the leaf spring pads off of it and needed a welder?
Wow.
He said that track was glued. Can I have an extension?
Yes.
No, you gonna get it fixed?
They welded up to one side, but it's twisted to 2. You'll be able to roll the beams anyhow.
Good.
Well, good luck with everything.
Thanks.
This is one of my favorite cars.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. See that big red button right there in the middle? Just push down on that. There you go. Cool. There's your steering wheel. I'm gonna close the door. Can I take a picture with your phone?
Absolutely.
All right, let me see this thing.
I'm just getting out of work.
You are? Where do you work?
Plattner's car dealership.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Got it. All right, I'm gonna get one out here from you. Beautiful. Nailed it. Now just imagine yourself going real fast down a drag strip.
Oh, I want to. That's my
You'd love it.
that's my riding my bull.
It's all good.
You guys, like Cleetus and
He's right down the street, broke down. We just left him.
you guys R3, like what you guys have done for me. I had a stroke in 2020 and I haven't been the same.
I'm sorry. You seem like you dealt with it pretty good. Can't tell.
I got had a pretty bad diagnosis about a year ago, and my husband and I moved down here. And I know it sounds weird, and I've never been able to tell Cleetus this. It's my dream, 1, to live in Florida, 2, to meet everyone.
Yeah. Well, you're in the right place for it.
You and Cleetus, when I had no speech for almost 4 months, none whatsoever. And I would start ticking and have seizures.
Wow.
And I've never been able to sit and tell you guys what you guys, my husband put you on so I could watch you, so that I could calm myself down. And it was normally after having a seizure, and I didn't know who anybody was, and I didn't know who any of my family was, but I knew who you guys were.
But you're back now.
I love cars. I love working on cars, so I've been doing oil changes, and now I'm working in a car dealership to sell cars.
That's awesome.
And you guys, I was looking all over. I was like, where is he? Where is he? And then I saw you.
Yeah, we just broke down here. Kind of. Well, we put spark plugs in. Needed spark plugs. We wore them out pretty good today.
Do you recognize this man?
How you doing?
I pulled into the Circle K and almost ran into him because I was like, oh my gosh, I know that car.
That'd have been funny if you'd hit it.
But we're just sitting here and I'm telling him about how much they mean to me, everybody, and what they've done for me when I had the seizures, and what you would do, and you would put them on and I would sit and watch, and just, you guys were my happy place. This is my happy place.
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. Thank you.
His name's Gary.
That's my dad's name. Good to meet you, Gary.
He's awestruck too.
It's a small world.
Yes. Well, I just wanted to call. We wanted to call and say hello. I was telling him a bit about what's going on with me and how much he means to me.
It's good meeting you, man. You have a good night, all right?
I was like, one day I'm going to see this car on the side of the road, hopefully. And
broke down.
Pull over.
That's amazing.
Odds are good.
I pulled in and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
So you weren't at the event, you were just driving by?
No, I'm coming home from work.
What are the odds of that?
I know, right? Well, I break down a lot, so you know, they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
That's amazing.
But it was just, as soon as I pulled in, I knew exactly who was here, and I was looking. And I was, can I take pictures?
Oh,
that's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't know everybody out there. We're all dealing with something, and turning you guys on and laughing or going, oh crap, you know, like, man, we feel what you guys feel, but it's behind the TV screen.
It's a pretty good distraction sometimes.
I've cried over this car.
So have I.
A lot. I've cried.
I almost had one of those moments today.
Give me that hug down.
I'm sweaty, I'm sorry. But we're not gonna cry. We're gonna have fun. You're gonna go in the Alta. You're gonna go to Leadfoot City next weekend. You're gonna race. And then you're gonna drink at some stranger's wedding, because they have weddings there. I lost my glasses. Before you go, let me see if I can figure out the closed loop thing real quick. Okay, everybody, fresh set of spark plugs. She already sounds better. All right, let's ride. Where the hell am I going? I don't know.
Go back out the driveway you came in. Turn right. Or go out this driveway, go to the light and turn right.
All right, Jeremy Bonnet is still in first place. He ran a 928 and 876. His average is 902. Matt Donovan, the guy with the brown Chevy Coupe, won a 949 and 958. His average is 954. We are now in third place. We ran a 1001 and a 917. Our average is 959. So we're only less than 400s behind Matt Donovan. Less than half a second behind Jeremy.
We can do this.
We
still got 3 tracks.
We can do this.
We're gonna close that gap tomorrow.
Damn right.
I will take second tomorrow, I guarantee you.
We are running more mile an hour than anyone in the class by 10. Wow. Our average mile an hour is 153. Matt Donovan's is 137. Jeremy's is 146. Everyone else is a lot slower. All right, we got a chance. Car seems happy. I'm closing the laptop, turning on the radio.
Target warehouse.
How is this the place to be?
Are we sure we're in the right place?
I have no idea.
Maybe they're
He
lost
said people
too.
have been posting pictures in front of these Easy Ups right here.
Really?
Yeah. But I can't find them. I don't know where you saw them at.
I know, that was the thing is I went on the sick page to see if anyone, oh wait, hold on.
That's it right there.
House of Color.
That's those 2 Florida Tech. That's both those awnings.
There's 2 Dragsters, 2 Easy Ups. Nothing that says Larson Motorsports, but
I know.
Whatever. If he's wrong, then we're wrong. We're all wrong. At least we're wrong together.
Everybody's wrong.
They can't fire us all, right? I mean,
Well,
they
they
can.
can.
They can. They totally can.
Let's not go there.
An idea. We get some cardboard. We make our own sign that says Larson Motorsports. We put it right there.
Right.
Pull in front of it and take a picture. Can't say we didn't try. Okay. All right. I got an idea. Where you turn in your time slip and your photo is almost entirely staffed by ladies. You go over there, take your shirt off. I'll snap a photo of the car and you. Done deal. Doesn't matter where we're at, dude.
You want to get disqualified?
I
see, now they're coming back too.
I need to plug the laptop in because she's unhappy.
No, she is not happy. I don't know what you did. She's not happy.
I put in last night's tune. It was like, no. I want today's tune.
That's weird.
All right, fellas, we are 40 miles and 39 minutes away from our motel.
Nice.
And then tomorrow, Orlando Speed World, track I've never been down. Let's do this.
Hello?
Ready?
Yeah, if you are.
Ready.
Let's go. Let's roll. It's your turn. I'm about to take you there. I'm lightning like Steve McQueen. I'm in the fast lane when the light turns green. And I built tough, I ain't nothing but grit. Cause I made rugged blood, sweat, and spit. Yeah, like a horse I fly. Better brace yourself in for a bumpy ride. I like to play hard, but I work harder. And I weather the storm cause I'm built stronger. I was born to run. I was built to last. I was made for speed. Cause I was born fast.